welcome to Florida Mint on Florida Man with Greg, Wayne, Josh, and Cameron, the podcast where Floridians discuss the crazy but true stories that always seem to take place in Florida. We did it. Florida. How are you guys?
I thought we were going to carry that a little longer. You told me for
Hold it out a little bit.
5 metronome clicks.
I said I would carry it out as long as I possibly could,
yeah.
and we all know that
Shallow breather. This
Shallow breather.
3 seconds.
Oof.
I breathe so shallow that my wife
Okay, here we
constantly thinks that I've passed away in my sleep.
I don't think those
I've
are
never heard her
related.
say that.
No.
No.
No. Okay. Maybe I dreamt it.
Yep.
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
Shallow breather equals dead.
Yeah. How's your week been?
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Pretty great.
No. Josh has had a better week.
Better week than I have, apparently.
What made your week so great, Josh?
Let's see. You know what? No, I guess it wasn't that great.
Oh, okay.
Now that I'm thinking about it, thanks for bringing me back
That makes
down.
mine even worse then.
I don't know.
Cameron's been digging ditches.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You stole my job. So
Yeah, I
that's
did.
you. You're the
Yeah.
new hire.
What do we got?
Well, I submitted our podcast
Okay.
to a linguistic analysis personality trait website.
Okay.
Oh, okay. I didn't know those
I've
existed.
been waiting to hear what the results were.
Is that
Yeah.
like a drag and drop?
Oh,
Like
yeah.
Drag the file in and it spits out some
that's how
answers?
the computer works.
Okay.
Of attaching the file.
Okay.
Thank you for specifying.
And so it
like
analyzes our speech.
and the words we use,
Oof.
and says this is what you can expect from your friend, foe, partner,
This is what this person is based on what they've said on the podcast.
words they used, their inflection, and maybe how pitchy they are.
I'm not
Okay.
looking forward to mine.
No. Let's hear it.
Well, Greg was first.
Okay.
They analyzed everybody.
Okay.
Greg got pure,
Oh.
caring, shy, unhelpful,
Yeah. I would agree with that one.
enjoys raves, which I don't know how they got that.
Raids?
Raves,
Oh, raves.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay.
And
he does.
pheromone heavy, which really,
Pheromone heavy,
Greg,
really.
you are pheromone heavy.
I thought I had clicked over to another tab.
Is that what that smell is in here?
I guess so.
Oof. All those raves.
Okay, Wayne,
All right. Here we go.
Let's hear it.
sloppily well spoken,
Thank you.
It's very,
stern,
very specific.
spiritually penetrable.
Wow. Thank you.
So I googled that, but you don't want to Google it.
I always keep my safe search. It's on. So
Safe search
I
on.
never get questionable results.
So when you Google spiritually penetrable, what do you think you'll find?
Just angel wings,
Oh, nice.
Purple Heart.
With holes in them.
Yeah.
Pure flicks.
Pure Flicks.
Oh,
Speaking of which,
yep. Tell them.
our sponsor, Pure Flicks. No, I'm
Tell
just
them the
kidding.
good news.
The good news is I have a subscription to Pure Flicks. I have watched God's Not Dead 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Okay.
I watched Angels in the Outfield.
Who directed those?
The guy from 700 Club, Pat Robertson.
Yeah.
I thought it was God.
Yeah.
Well,
God
he
directs everything.
He directs Pat Robertson on how to direct the film. Yeah, you're right.
There we go. Got him. Conundrum.
God directs
So does
his
my
podcast.
personality trait say always correct?
It's close.
Okay, let's hear it.
Okay. Well, yours finishes with metallic in taste.
Wayne
Yeah.
is
yours.
metallic. and-
Yeah.
Let's move on to Cameron.
And
I'm a little worried.
fruity.
Yeah.
But it was Fruidy.
Okay.
Fruity. So does that...
That computer sounds broken.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's just a spelling error.
Yeah. Okay. Josh. Peacemaker.
Okay.
Unsure.
Unsure if he's a peacemaker.
I guess so. Annoyingly sensual. Which do y'all find that about
I do.
me?
I do. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm
I
annoyed
think it's
most
the
of
pheromones
most-
from Greg, probably.
Jeez, wafting over to me. Dull as a Sears Easter portrait.
Yeah.
Is that true? You think these are factual? So how come mine are factual, but y'all's?
I think the dullness comes from your outfit choice.
Okay. Beige is in right now.
All
Have you-
beige.
You not seen Yeezy?
You're in an amorphous blob of khaki.
You got
That's my body
not
shape.
so matching.
Okay.
Non-matching.
Beige on beige.
No.
Not in. Okay.
Yeah, no. With the beige background.
And then semi-infallible.
I agree with that.
Okay.
Okay.
Cam. boyish,
Okay. A little hit you below the belt a little bit.
patriotic,
Yeah. I mean, I
I
agree.
love Florida.
apple lover. I don't know. They get specific in really odd areas.
Apple sauce. Apple pie.
Pinchable cheeks. Okay, which I don't even know how they would know that. I didn't send pictures.
No, just right.
Magnum and uncut were the last two. And then finally, they did Italian cam. They said that Italian cam was unauthentic but date worthy,
Okay.
lickable,
Okay.
Right.
enjoys buggery.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
That's true.
A spaghetti.
Yeah,
there he goes.
Italian Cam. For those who are just tuning in this episode, Cameron does an amazing
You just heard it.
Italian
on.
impression.
Yeah.
Can you do it again?
Yeah. A spaghetti.
There it is.
oh my gosh.
So Italian Cam is lickable. Real Cam is boyish.
Apple lover.
patriotic, which
Yeah,
I think
I love
apple
Florida.
lover and patriotic probably go together.
The apple lover got me
Oh yeah, I know.
because he
I
loves
noticed that.
he goes through a sack of apples a day.
They must have heard you crunch in the background and analyzed it and said that's Granny
I
Smith.
try to eat my apples away from the microphone.
No.
When we got
They
into
got me.
when we got into the studio tonight, we asked Cameron's wife Tara where he was.
Okay, I guess we're sharing that info.
Yeah,
We're gonna go ahead and
Okay.
say it.
Hello.
And she said he's down at the store getting his sack of apples.
Yeah.
So
Wow, I thought that was always slang for something.
I did too until the computer program proved us wrong.
Yeah, loves them.
And until I showed up with my sack of apples.
That's
Yeah.
it. I'm
I just thought there were razor blades inside
it was a glorious sack.
because Halloween.
Yeah. So we have headlines.
Yeah, we have a headline.
Okay.
So this headline is not our original headline, actually.
Okay.
So we're actually been getting some headlines sent to us from people from, I won't call them fans, I won't assume.
No, because they're kind of berating.
Yeah,
They're
but
listening.
Like, let me help improve your show, guys.
but we've been getting some messages and some suggestions on stories to share. So this story comes from Karen from College Park, Georgia,
Filippelli.
which I don't know how to feel about people in Georgia.
I know.
But-
So
Okay.
close to
Never-
Florida, though. It's close to Florida.
Never heard of him.
Hey, Karen.
So thank you for sending us this. But this headline: Florida man worried
We're
about
off to a good start.
vampires,
Okay, off to a bad start.
intentionally burns down his house.
Ooh. So
Okay.
were there vampires inside?
Well,
Do vampires
if
die
they
by
were there,
fire?
not anymore.
No.
I mean, have
I
you
think
ever,
it's just a wooden stake, right?
Yeah.
Or garlic.
yeah, or a silver bullet.
Maybe he was cooking with garlic. Things got out of control.
He's cooking with garlic.
Let's hear it.
So Melvin Weaver, 64 years old, was
Okay.
arrested by the Daytona Beach Police Department.
Okay.
Have you ever been there?
No, I've heard it's nice.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, it's terrible. But
So
I love it.
he intentionally set his house on fire. He took a piece of insulation. Actually, he started ripping out insulation from the
Ooh.
ceiling, put it on the stove,
Wow.
and lit the stove on. The stove lit the insulation on fire.
Oh.
This is a lot of planning.
So his
Where
wife,
was the I don't want to jump ahead.
his wife was in the house
Uh-oh.
with him, and she was in the house while he set it on fire. As soon as he set it on fire, he ran out the door with a large knife, screaming about vampires.
Okay.
Did he think she was the vampire?
I don't know. Apparently earlier in that day, she had called the police and tried to get him Baker acted because he was acting a little
There we go.
off his rocker. He was arrested. He
Okay.
had the large knife out there. I don't
What's the
think swinging a knife at police was part of the crime.
Oh.
So it was
Dressed
arson.
as vampires. Sorry.
He was arrested for arson. And when this is what I was going towards though, when his wife called earlier that day, called police to try to get him Baker acted. When they showed up, he kind of flipped a switch and just acted completely normal.
Mr. Nice Guy.
Yeah,
There it is.
So they didn't end up taking him.
Naturally.
You know, a few hours later, then he burned the house down. But,
and they're like, we regret not arresting you earlier.
yeah, so we don't know if there was actually vampires in the house. There probably was.
Yeah, but they're
We'll give
going to
him
turn into char, so you're not going to be able to tell.
No, we'll give him the benefit of the doubt, though.
Okay.
They would just turn into a bat and fly away.
Oh, jeez.
you
That's
ever-
why he took the knife out to slice them if they came out.
Have you guys ever seen
Fall out the door.
vampires
Once.
once?
Tell us about.
I was in
They look like.
I was in Denia Beach,
Oh.
Florida, swimming, minding my own business.
Okay.
This guy comes up to me and says, "Hey, mate, I'm a vampire."
Okay.
I said, "Okay." Yeah, I don't judge.
This sounds genuine.
You live your life however you choose to live your life. And then he turned into a bat and flew away.
Okay. Yeah,
Wow.
no, I'm recalling a similar incident. I used to work with one. He was a real pain in the neck. That's out of my Scholastic book fair.
That's a good investment.
That was the best
That's
day
a
in
great
school.
investment.
Best day in school was when the book fair came to
Oh,
the school.
yeah. The only day I went,
Well, that explains some things, doesn't it?
please don't make jokes at my expense on the podcast. I only make jokes at my expense.
You're right. I went to school with Josh, and I happen to know that he was there at least 2 or 3 days a week.
Yep.
Wow. Book fair
Your book
came that
day,
often?
book fair, and then
Chapel Wednesdays.
to make the Golden Promise.
The Golden Promise. Well, I've got a story. It's a bit hairy.
Oh,
Oh,
Yeah.
hello, setup.
okay.
It's a rough one, and we
Another setup.
Yeah.
Rough and hairy. What's rough and hairy?
I think that was one of your personality traits from the website.
Rough and hairy.
Yeah, it was
Pheromone heavy.
That's Greg.
Uh-oh.
Gregory's pheromone heavy, aren't you, Greg? You
All right.
Thanks.
Yeah.
He's
Silly.
raising his hand. It looks like he's getting sleepy again.
silly boy. 1938. A man named Colonel Toohey arrived in Florida. I'm going to say that again.
Colonel Toohey.
That's his real name, Colonel Toohey.
A self-appointed colonel.
Is his Christian name?
He
Given
was
name?
promoted, Colonel Toohey. 1938. Colonel Toohey
Like
arrives.
I call myself Dr. Josh. It's just a title.
I call you that too. Toohey was a man of adventure. He loved traveling the world, and he enjoyed entertaining people. He was an avid trailsman and an avid hunter, often collecting big game trophies from every destination that he went to. So he was kind of a modern-day explorer. He would travel around the country, hiking and hunting, and just kind of experiencing life. But he loved entertaining people.
I like the idea that he stole trophies. He would just collect trophies wherever he went.
I should clarify, they were the heads of dead animals.
Oh,
Oh,
Yeah.
that changes everything.
Big game hunter, this guy was.
Can you imagine just when you go out town, you visit people, you steal a trophy off their shelf?
He's got Little League basketball.
Yeah.
He's got tennis.
Wow, you won all these?
bowling trophy.
Look at the names.
He's like, I'm a collector.
I'm a collector. Love these things.
So eventually, after traveling around, Colonel Toohey settled down in Ocala, where he began operating a river cruise ride at Silver Springs.
Okay, Ocala,
Heard of
where
that.
Ice Cream Man was held up.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true.
Pickled sausages.
Call back.
Yeah.
Colonel Toohey looked...
Can I pause you for a
Yeah,
second?
sure, go ahead.
I don't think there's a lot of big game trophies in Ocala.
No, he settled in Ocala after
So
all
he's
of that.
done hunting.
He's got his
Right,
head.
I mean, well,
yeah. He's a grown man. He's
I guess you
settling
can go
down.
for some alligators.
Alligator heads.
Yeah.
Yeah, he traveled the country, and then he kind of settled down in Ocala.
Brings all the heads,
After all of the
okay.
adventuring and exploring.
Okay.
And he decides to take his love for entertainment and open up a business where he gives
Okay, Cam,
riverboat...
what type of business?
You asking me?
Yeah, just act like you didn't hear riverboat.
Probably.
You see a guy-
I would say a riverboat.
A riverboat? Okay.
Yeah, riverboat tours in Silver Springs, Ocala.
Nailed
nice.
Now, this guy looks exactly like you would imagine a man named Colonel Toohey looks.
Okay, probably Eskimo.
Nope.
Okay.
I'm imagining Colonel Mustard from Clue.
Yeah, actually kind of close. He's got a big belly, a captain's hat. He looks like a mixture of Skipper from Gilligan's Island and Teddy Roosevelt.
All right.
Oh,
Colonel
yeah.
Mustard. Yeah.
Yeah, Colonel
That's about
Mustard.
right.
Yeah, just kind of stereotypical. Toohey decides that his riverboat cruise... Oh, riverboat...
There you go.
He
So
flies
there
out
were some
one.
birds.
Riverboat cruise isn't special enough and needs enhancements.
Ooh. Okay.
So lucky for him, around this time, Hollywood,
Hollywood.
Hollywood.
they decide to start filming the new edition of Tarzan
Okay.
in Ocala.
Nah.
And this movie's called Tarzan and Son. Came out in 1939, and they're going to be filming it here. So Toohey hears about this, and he says, "You know what? I need to make my riverboat. Why can't I say that right? Riverboat
the old
cruise.
Doing the old English.
Yeah, riverboat cruise. More exciting because with Hollywood comes tourism.
Okay.
And
Okay,
he
so
sees-
Hollywood is coming to
Ocala.
Ocala to shoot
So we're-
Tarzan?
to film on
This,
location.
this seems all kinds of wrong
yeah.
at this point.
when you think jungle, where do you think?
Silver
Oh, yeah.
Springs,
Silver
Ocala. That's exactly what I think.
So you do cardboard cutouts of just Tarzan.
Tigers,
Yep.
What else?
Jungle things.
jungle
things.
things, jungle
Right.
cruises,
Yes.
jungle boots.
Jungle boots.
Well, he's quoted as saying,
We're making fun of you.
I don't think the Jungle Boat cruise looks African enough.
Oh, you got to be careful saying that.
Yeah, well, 1938, say whatever you want.
Okay.
Yeah, sign of the time.
that doesn't mean you
yeah.
can repeat it though.
I like what the story is a boot so far.
Thank you. Okay, I get it now. I just heard you for the first time. I hate jokes at my expense.
Hero.
So he reaches out to a company in New York that specializes in wildlife distribution.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can put those words together. They distribute.
Now, yeah. So this company, they only distribute to zoos, and it's not now, nor was it then. Silver Springs was never a zoo.
to
So
know.
whatever he said to them to get them to think that he owned a zoo or
I'm
operated
a
a zoo.
zoo.
Yeah, I'm a zoo. They agreed to it, and he ordered a set of monkeys.
A set?
A set of monkeys.
Like, how many comes in a set?
Yeah. Like dishware?
in
Yeah,
his,
like 8.
in his set there were 6
Oh.
to be specific.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Because
One
he-
male stud.
Well, he wants the riverboat cruise to look like, like a real movie scene, I guess. And so, so people are taking these.
So you got monkeys swimming in the river.
Whoa.
He wants them in the trees. He wants it to look exotic.
Yeah. What are you watching? What show are you watching? Where you're like, oh, look at that jungle. There's monkeys swimming.
Y'all never seen that show?
No.
What's it called?
Monkey swimming.
Oh,
Creative under Cameron's personality traits.
Apple lover.
Creative on the spot. So it's called monkey swimming.
Really good. While he's waiting for the monkeys to arrive,
Okay.
he hires a bunch of men to go and create an island in the middle of Silver Springs River.
Oh, that sounds inconvenient to anybody else using the river.
Okay, so they didn't have an island. They didn't have monkeys. Why was Hollywood shooting in?
They were just using the location, and then probably
Because it was close.
I mean, they're doing some studio filming
Yeah.
as well.
It was real close to Hollywood.
So I think they're filming some in the studio, some on location, and it probably has something to do with just being cheaper to film
Or
there.
Okay.
someone wanting to go on
swamp.
vacation in Florida.
Yeah.
That more than likely is what happened.
Yep.
Kind of like Adam Sandler always shoots his new films like in exotic locations. He's just
Come on, he's a listener. He's already reached out to us. Don't slam him.
Adam. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Please forgive me. So while they're waiting on the monkeys to arrive, they want to build this basically a habitat for the monkeys in the middle of the river. So the idea is the boats would go around this new island.
Okay.
They called it the Devil's Bend, this location.
Sounds safe.
They would go around this and see the monkeys.
Do they put rapids also?
No, I don't think so. But it was more of a for display. So these men are working around the clock, digging and dredging to build this artificial island. And then once it's done, they build a wooden hut in the middle of the island.
Guys, I'm no landscaped architect here, but listen to this idea.
It sounds exhausting.
You take a piece of land, so you got a river going by it,
Yeah.
and then you just dig a small canal on the other side. Boom, you got an island.
Oh, there you go.
There you go. Problem solved. And
Should have hired him.
Yep.
Somebody called Tui.
And I'm rich.
So
Instead, they took buckets of dirt
Yes.
for months.
one at a time.
Dumped it
Where
in
does
the
the
river.
dirt keep going?
He's a
It just
wealthy.
keeps going down.
He's a wealthy guy. He can afford to do it. And they add greenery to the island and to the wooden hut. And at this point, he sees it as perfect. And now the only thing they have to do is sit and wait for the monkeys to arrive.
Nice.
Now these monkeys are called rhesus monkeys. It's RHESUS. They're the little ones that you see like in YouTube videos.
Outbreak?
Actually, yeah.
Oh, geez. I
In
know
the
where this
Outbreak
is
movie.
going.
Little tiny monkeys that are kind of like they run up and take people's stuff all the time, and they're kind of funny. Like they're
Criminals.
Yes,
Criminal
they're
monkeys.
criminals.
yeah. So these are the ones that he's ordered, right? There's 6 of these rhesus monkeys that,
They must have been on discount.
that he's
Criminal
requesting.
ones.
Will you buy this set? They're very well behaved.
You're going to love these monkeys. And so they arrive, and he takes them out, puts them on their new home on this island in the
Nice.
middle of Silver Springs.
Nice. So they're contained,
They're contained perfectly.
stuck in the middle of the river.
Nothing bad is going to happen.
Yep, they don't have their normal farmland that they're used to.
Right.
They got a nice little hut.
They can reap and sow.
Happy ever after. End of the story.
Happy ever after.
That was a good story.
So there's two things we need to know about these monkeys.
Case closed.
Okay, they're criminals.
Number
That's
one, they can swim really well.
Oh, wow.
Oh, Cam
That wasn't in the description.
saw this movie already.
I already told you about the show. Monkey swimming.
Number two, they're insane.
Okay.
They
Insane.
They're
swimming
troublemakers.
monkeys, yeah.
So they escape immediately. He puts them on the
nice.
island.
He opens. They do a lap around. They go, this is an island. Let's GTFO.
Yeah, that's exactly what happens. He's quoted as saying
Going to
they
Disney
were
World.
they were on the island long enough to run across it and jump into the other side
What?
into the river. They never stayed.
Wow.
They were never going to stay there. They're wild animals.
So this is no longer Monkey Island.
Nope.
No,
This is just an inconvenient island.
he doesn't seem to care.
Okay.
But the problem is these monkeys multiply like crazy.
Well, if I made a big deal about releasing these monkeys in front of everybody,
Yeah.
and I just released them, they ran away from me, swam, and got on another piece of land, I'd be like, nah, no big deal.
That was the plan.
Yep.
That's what we bought them for.
Yeah.
You guys happy?
Would you look at that?
You like these monkeys?
Uh-huh.
They start multiplying like crazy. Right? That's so. It's what are you gonna do?
Yeah, they're sitting down, doing flashcards.
Yeah.
General math.
2 times 2. So you're stuck out in Silver Springs. You know,
You gonna,
you get bored.
yep, Magnum. Uncut.
So within about a decade, there's a few hundred.
Oh,
What?
wow.
Okay.
A few hundred?
A few hundred.
I guess they don't have like a 9-month.
They don't. The gestation period is less than 6. So they're multiplying like crazy. Here's where it gets fun. This is in 1939, around
This
that
is the
time.
ultimate pyramid scheme.
In 1983, we're talking like 45 years. The Florida government estimated their number to be in the thousands.
Okay.
Thousands of monkeys.
Thousands of monkeys.
I will say, I live in Florida.
These are criminal,
I've never seen a monkey.
great swimming monkeys.
Yeah. So,
I've never seen a monkey
Well, you
running
got-
down the street.
You got monkey-proof fence around your house.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
well, they all
But
live in and around like wild areas. But it says this is a quote from Major Kyle Hill of the United States Coast Guard back in 1983. He was quoted in the Orlando Sentinel as saying, "They're everywhere. Fences don't stop them. Highways don't
What?
stop
They
them.
didn't get the monkey fence.
Jeez.
And neither do rivers, obviously.
Oh.
They're all over the place. We know they have spread at least 60 miles in every direction
Wow.
from Ocala.
So they're quick.
Wow.
They don't want a community.
No,
And how's the meat? How's monkey meat?
you can't get close enough.
Can't get close
They're
enough for monkey meat.
certifiably insane. Also, that was kind of a dig at Colonel Toohey, wasn't it? Major Kyle Hill says
I wasn't paying attention.
he says highways don't stop them, and neither do rivers, obviously.
Wow.
Ugh.
Got him.
A little
Right.
salty.
Yeah, salty.
What was his rank?
He was a major.
Yeah, I mean, that's a little disrespectful to
Is
a
that-
colonel.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's up in rank.
Can someone email us and let us know?
Yeah.
Who's higher, a major or a colonel?
Yeah, let's not just look at the computer that we all
Yeah.
have.
No.
Greg says colonel.
Okay, so Greg is right. In 1984, a full-scale plan was launched by the state to capture and relocate the invasive species.
That was a call to action.
It was a call to action.
Josh, what would you use to capture thousands of monkeys?
Thousands of obviously, a monkey's favorite thing is peanut butter. We
Right.
all know that.
Right.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You didn't see
Okay.
that in the monkey swimming documentary?
No.
Okay.
didn't.
No. So
There was no peanut butter in the water.
okay. So Jif or Peter Pan, they're pretty
Okay.
strict.
It's GIF.
Okay. Gif or Peter Pan. Peanut butter.
Okay.
Just in plastic jars.
Right.
Because they got to be able to wrap their paw around
They
it.
just pull them off the trees.
Right.
Uh huh.
Okay.
And then boom, a big old you put electric line around it, monkey meat.
So your plan is to electrocute monkeys
Tempt
by
with peanut butter. 'cause
baiting them
you
with
want
peanut butter.
what you want at the end is a peanut butter monkey meat casserole,
Already cooked.
I love peanut butter monkey meat.
and then you have a quilt, monkey skin quilt.
Well, the state they captured 200 monkeys. They
That's
trapped
not
them.
enough.
Far off from
Thousands.
thousands.
Yeah, they
minus-
trapped them and they sold them to various research laboratories around the state of Florida.
So in this movie,
Yeah.
Now, this quote says that the campaign only lasted a month because of the major public outcry. The public found out about this operation because the cages that held the monkeys were being kept on the shoreline of the riverboat cruise.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
So you pay for a tourist trip and you see,
Torture.
prison monkeys.
Yeah, prison
Just
monkeys all
hanging
around
at the bars,
Yeah.
looking sad, doe-eyed.
Please give us some peanut butter.
Peanut butter right out of reach. They're torturing them.
Wow.
So people start seeing it, and so now the state, they're facing like
So
public outcry.
the state probably shut down the riverboat tour. If I know the state.
This is actually the state shuts it down. The state shuts the operation down
What?
for 6 months,
Nice.
and then they start hunting and capturing the monkeys again. But this time, and this is a quote: "We put the cages further back in the woods."
There
There
we
you
go.
go. You just hide them.
Yeah.
So
Shrubbery. Put
it-
shrubbery in front of them.
At this point, though, it's a full blown outbreak, right? I mean, the public knows about it,
Outbreak.
and there's thousands of monkeys, so you're kind of late to the trapping game.
Late to the party.
If you were going to do it, you should have done it back in the 40s when there were only 100 of them.
I think they were a little caught up in a war during the 40s.
Well,
Doesn't ring a
there
bell.
are rumors of it.
See, I mean, if they had used the monkeys to help fight World War II,
Whoa.
There you go.
Now
might
we're
have been
turning
a-
into a new podcast. I
mean,
like
that-
Monkeys love peanut
it.
butter,
Monkey warfare.
and they hate Nazis.
yeah.
You
I've-
could sling a monkey. Pretty
Sling
good.
a monkey.
Yeah.
Yeah. You sling a monkey at somebody, that monkey loses its memory in the air.
Right.
By fact, everybody knows that.
Right.
Because, once it's not attached to land, memory goes.
That's right.
So once it lands, it's pissed.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And it's
And these are criminal monkeys.
yeah, it's going through pockets.
Yep.
Yep, stealing IDs.
Yeah.
Dog tags.
War's over.
They won't
War's
know who,
over.
who
We
each
won.
other are.
Case closed.
Bring the boys home. Georgia Brown was the public relations manager for Silver Springs at the time, and she said of the public outcry, "We don't want this to happen again. We want to do the right thing." And PETA responded by saying, "It doesn't matter if the monkeys are in laboratories or spacious animal preserves. Trapping them is just inhumane and wrong." So what they have the state versus PETA back in the 80s, and this is kind of going on. So the state stops trapping them. Silver Springs stops trapping them. However, private trappers start showing up on the property and start capturing them themselves. And
Like
the state,
fishing nets.
well, the state
yeah.
turns a blind eye and says, "Look, they're licensed."
Okay.
And so basically, this is the state's way of capturing the monkeys. They do it through private trappers. But here's the catch: research laboratories were buying the monkeys for $1,000 a piece.
Here we go.
So these private
Wow,
trappers
that's a
are.
pricey monkey.
Yeah, so they're
yeah.
showing up, capturing them. All jokes aside, making $1,000 a pop.
How much
And-
was a set of monkeys back then? Probably
Well, I
not
guess-
1,000.
6,000.
Profit.
Yeah.
All profit.
So local law enforcement reported that monkeys were stealing people's food,
Oh, we knew that was happening.
screaming at residents, and one report of a monkey slapping a tourist at Silver Springs.
That's
That's a smart monkey.
yep.
Honestly, the screaming at residents sounds terrifying.
Yes.
That's absolutely
A
terrifying.
quiet monkey, I think I could deal with.
Not a screaming one. And I've always said that.
Yeah. Never screaming monkey.
Never.
I thought you were just talking about your chids.
My chids?
Yeah.
I love my chids.
I like to mix prefix child and kids.
Gotcha.
Oh, okay.
Save time on the episode.
Chids. Yeah.
Thank you.
My chids.
I'm gonna save time on the episode by talking about it.
I
for
assumed
10
the worst,
seconds.
so I'm glad you explained it.
Well, Dr. Linda Wolf was an anthropologist from the University of Florida, and she arrived on the scene in 1986. She concluded that the monkeys are behaving normally and that they don't realize that they're actually in Florida. They're behaving as if they were in Asia or India or, basically their natural habitat. They don't know they're doing anything wrong. They just see this as, this is where we live.
I don't think this quote needed to be said
No.
at all.
Land of the free, home of the brave.
Yeah, can I just say this too? Dr. Linda Wolf, she's an anthropologist, but the Orlando Sentinel mentions her as a monkey expert.
Okay.
So,
Listen to this, guys.
Josh is also a monkey expert,
Yeah.
apparently.
Yeah.
I'm a monkey expert. The monkeys didn't know
they
where
were in Florida.
were geographically.
No one told them.
Really?
Yeah, Tui failed to hand them a map and point their location out. So they're just acting normal, guys. If they knew they were in Florida, they'd probably be putting like sun lotion on each
They'd be
other.
chilling.
They
Yeah.
stay on their island.
They'll be considerate. They'll be like, "Hey guys, we can't just bonk, bonk and eat peanut butter and steal stuff.
can't do that.
like we would do
No.
over in the jungle
No, we have to
in
behave
India.
ourselves.
Yeah, we're on vacation.
Well, because of what Dr. Linda Wolf said, the state basically replied by they ceased all efforts to control the monkeys anymore.
Okay.
They just stopped.
They go, oh, these
late
monkeys
80s.
don't know where they are?
Yeah,
Well,
it was
guys.
apparently the report was convincing, and they kind of said, okay, let's let them be. And so that's kind of where we stood until 2013.
Oh, recent.
Wow.
This is pretty.
We're talking
this is
1
recent.
year ago,
Yeah.
guys.
In 2013, the New York Post reported that researchers in Florida had been studying the monkey outbreak and analyzing the data retrieved from the captured monkeys in the 80s.
Okay.
And they found out that almost every monkey tested positive for herpes, which is completely capable of spreading to humans through excrement or other bodily fluids.
Well, is it capable of spreading from humans to monkeys?
I don't know
Also?
how the monkeys got
Who
herpes.
gave those monkeys herpes?
Who get? That's what we're trying to.
Captain
let's-
Tui?
Yeah.
Oof.
Where'd the herpes come from?
I don't know, but
No,
it's
no.
terrifying.
I'm not going to accept that, Wayne.
Colonel
We're-
Tui.
Okay.
We're going to assume it was just a cold sore, though.
Yeah.
Amen.
So the state sends trappers out in 2013 to verify this information.
Goodness,
And-
the state's really.
Yeah,
What they have a.
they got some extra money in the budget.
Yeah.
They got the
for,
herpes meter
for monkey
out.
trapping.
I'm a herpes monkey scientist.
Yeah.
Actually, you want me out there?
For $1 million, we'll catch some monkeys for
Yeah.
you.
Oh,
So
they all got herpes.
out of the 700 monkeys who were trapped and tested, 98% tested positive for the herpes B virus. And as of 2018, in Silver Spring State Park, there are still over 300 rhesus monkeys. The state of Florida has estimated there are countless in the entire state.
Good estimation.
Yeah.
Recently, they've
Thanks
been
for that interesting figure.
well, they've been hinting around again about possibly capturing and trying to control the population. So it's funny because they've tried like every 20 years to capture and kind of taper off the monkey population, and it never works.
Yeah.
And they always get some kind of BS excuse from some BS expert saying like, "Hey, don't do that." And they're like, "Oh, well, you're right.
Well,
we
it's got to
should."
be fueled still by the makeup industry.
Amen.
Trying to put lipstick on monkeys still
Wanting
in
cheap monkeys.
2018, 2019.
Those
that-
photos were nice, though. They did look cute.
I don't like that.
Pretty monkeys.
So, what do you call a monkey in a minefield? Ba-boom! And that's how you solve the monkey problem.
Monkey meat sandwich.
that was if they went to World War II, right?
Oof, Peter's gonna hate this episode.
Yeah.
So if anybody listening has seen these monkeys,
Yeah.
Oh,
We would love to know.
Oh,
Or
yeah.
photos.
Send us your monkey stories.
You don't want to try to take a selfie with on. 'cause
No,
No.
That phone is gone.
Yeah, no, do it.
these are
Yeah.
crime-laden monkeys.
Yeah.
We should
Do
take
not
a trip.
approach.
It should be our first.
Go to Silver Springs.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Let's go right now.
All right, guys. All right. We'll close it out.
All right, we're heading to Ocala.
Ooh, driving.
Oh, yeah.